Hello, everyone. We are back here once again. I'm joined by the one and only Michael Carney. How are you today, Mike?
I'm doing well, thank you.
So, on this episode, we're going to talk about the rumors surrounding the next coach of the Indy 11. We are hearing that Tim Hackinson might take over the helm of the club. What are your thoughts there, Mike?
Yeah, rumors started about last Tuesday night into early Wednesday that Tim Hankinson will be the next head coach in Indy 11. All these rumors going around and all these sources telling who's going to be the next head coach. Obviously, none of these sources came from the front office, so it could just be pure speculation. He was coaching in Jamaica for Montego Bay. He coached them during the Champions League this past year. He was only there for 2 months and then resigned. According to the Jamaican Observer, he was there or he resigned because of speculation that he could be getting a job in the Major League Soccer once again. But yeah, rumors started last Tuesday, and so let's just see where it goes from there.
And Tim has a great resume, so should 11 supporters, should they be excited about the potential guy taking over their club?
Well, resume wise, I mean, he is probably, if he is hired, probably has the best resume out of every coach in the NASL, hands down. I mean, he's coached at the collegiate level here in the United States. He's coached in the MLS with the Tampa Bay Mutiny, who are no longer in existence, and the Colorado Rapids. Led them to the playoffs. He's coached in India, although it wasn't successful. He's coached in Central America. He's coached in Jamaica, obviously, like I just said. And he also even took a job as the director of coaching of a youth soccer club. So he's coached at every level here in the United States and has coached in other countries as well. So resume wise, he can show it on his resume that he can coach wherever. The only problem that I have with him, and maybe why he may not be the best fit, is he never stays in one place for a long period of time. So wherever he's been, he gets a really good spark out of the team early on, gets good results, gets into the playoffs or wins a championship, and then leaves. So either because of a better job offer or whatever, I don't know. But he also has experience in the NASL. He was the Scorpions' first head coach, led them to a championship in their first season. They didn't win the spring and they didn't win the fall, but they had the most points the entire season. So that was the championship that he won there. His second year in charge, the spring season they started winless, and in the fall season they started winless, and then that's when he was let go. And of course, the very next year they won the championship.
So supporters, their worry is that the club should have a long-term plan. And as you said, that Tim Hackinson, he doesn't stay in clubs for a very long time. So I feel like that should be the worry as well, just because the club should have a long-term plan, should be building for
Right.
success over, say, 5 to 10 years. And with Tim, I don't think you can get that.
No, you're not. But the thing is majority of the clubs in the NASL don't operate on a long-term basis. It's usually short-term, especially with players, short-term contracts, 1 to 2 years, and then they either get a better job or a better offer in the MLS or go someplace else because of better money, whatever. Same thing with coaching. You're probably not going to see too many coaches stick around much longer, and they're always on the move. I mean, Tampa Bay has to find a new coach. Same thing. Jacksonville just found their new coach after one season. San Antonio, which we don't even know if they're going to be playing in the league again, and of course in Indy 11. So,
Is there any players that you would like to see come to the club in the offseason?
yeah, there was a rumor that Tom Heineman could have actually been traded
Yeah.
to Indy 11, so that would have been awesome to see. Um, it's kind of hard to speculate, in my opinion, who's going to come and who's not, just simply because we don't know who's out of contract, who's on contract, and whatnot. The league and the teams don't disclose that. So it would be pretty difficult to say who I would like to see. But so right now, I think the club is looking for obviously a forward. Brian Brown, his loan deal is up, so he's going back to Jamaica. So I don't know if they're going to be able to extend that loan or sign him on a permanent basis, but they need a striker because he was the only productive striker that they got out of him this year. He had 5 goals, and he was tied with Dylan Maris for the most goals for Indy 11. Defensively, third worst defense in the league. So I'm sure there's going to be some new signings there defensively to shore up that back line. So who I'd like to see, I don't know. There's some good players though that Edmonton released, so I can see a couple of them come down to Indy, but I don't know what the plan is for what Peter Wilt has in mind, or whoever the next head coach is, who has in mind to sign.
I think the club just wants to get a head coach in, and he can have his philosophy into the club.
Right, and that's also true as well. But if Hankinson is signed, he could basically get rid of the entire roster and have an entire new roster to what he wants. If Tim Regan, who I hope stays on as a permanent basis as the head coach, I think he would. I think he likes the team that he has. So I think he would stay with the majority of the guys that he has as well.
So thank you, Mike, for coming on. Hopefully we can talk about an official announcement hopefully soon. And as you said, hopefully Tim Regan stays around because, again, he seems like the right guy. He's been here. He's been the assistant. He's coached the team for a part of the season. So I do feel that Tim Regan is a great fit for their future plans.
Right. Also, I think he is a good fit in my opinion. But I have a source that has revealed that not all the players or some of the players don't really care for Tim Regan. So I'm not sure how that's going to go either. Now, I didn't go in depth and ask, why that was. It could be just playing time. It could be how he handles the players. It could be communication. It could be the training regiment that they have. I don't know. I just know that some of the players that the source told to me, some of the players just don't like Tim Regan. So it will be interesting. That's for sure.
That's a big problem when your players just don't play for your coach and supporters down there. They want to win a championship. They want to go to the playoffs. So if you have that problem, then you need a new coach, and that could be Tim Hackinson. Peter Wilt, he shot down the rumors of Gunter coming to the club, but he didn't talk about or didn't shoot these rumors down of Tim Hackinson coming to the club.
No, what he shot those down pretty quickly. And those came out on Reddit. He shot those down. I think from what I've gathered, I think that there was some the first day of negotiations. I think they broke down on the very first day. I don't know. I think money was involved. I think Indy 11 was offering not enough, and Gunter wanted a little bit more. Obviously, I mean, he has a good track record with the strikers and what he's done with them. So I can understand from his point.
Yeah, Gunter is a great coach in the league, and hopefully he gets a good job.
Yep.
He deserves it. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in. You can follow us at Total NASL TV. Let's stay up to date on all the latest news, everything going on, and hopefully we see some great things coming from Indy 11, and it is sure to be an interesting couple of days.
Thanks, John.